Yeah, I always called it Old Stadium. And it wasn't until I got into this project and realized that this stadium was built to honor these 48 former students that it changed in my own language. So, I refer to it as obviously as Memorial Stadium from now on out. But it's another interesting side note to campus history and lore, kind of how it got removed from Memorial Stadium to Old Stadium. Because its identity as a memorial had faded, people brought up the idea, well, why don't we just tear the stadium down? It's an old, decrepit stadium. They're not using it anymore. But it maintained its life because it was a recognized war memorial, and it would take an act of legislature to tear it down. So it was like for many, many years, it's like, well, we can't touch it, so leave it where it is. And then the Alumni Center is built, and a new turf field is put in, and it's these small little upgrades, and all of a sudden the stadium begins to take on a new life. And it's not the NCAA sanctioned athletic life. It's so that the students themselves, the ones who built the stadium at the beginning, the ones who absorbed the loss of their fellow students, kind of took it back. And it's used for, I think there's any number, every club sport on campus basically uses it for something. The band is out there practicing on it right now, and it's really kind of, it's taken on a new life, and it's been embraced by the very students, almost like you look at generation later, 100 years past, the students who built it now own it again. And that's something that I've really enjoyed, to kind of see where I keep saying, of all the places on campus outside of perhaps the student union and the library, this is the most used by all the students. And so to see it take a new life is kind of, it's interesting because it's on a side, track, and then as we bring the memorial aspect to it, I think that we're really going to extend its life and its purpose and its identity well into the next generation. So that's, side note of what we're trying to do as well.